School of Reads. Let's get on into it.
Let's do it.
We start off where we left off last week. I wish they wouldn't do this, but they did. So it's the whole Chris combo. Sheree said, I'm allergic to the bullshit. And I am too.
Yeah.
So she went ahead and she called it out last week. Here come Portia. Kenya said that they be calling your husband Chrissy. So Kim is sitting over there looking like she ain't never heard this before. Come on now. I know you done heard this before. So then Sheree was like, okay, I didn't get that vibe from your husband, but I'm going to be completely transparent. Mm-hmm. Me, Phaedra, and Portia, we Googled your husband.
Yeah. And I was like,
I said, wow. I can give you props for admitting that you did it.
Yeah, that you did it, yeah.
So she said, they did the little backdrop or whatever, and they was like, oh, her fruity baby daddy. Well, first of all, that's her husband. It's not a baby daddy.
Not no baby daddy.
So they went ahead and bypassed that. And the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, Kenya not going to say nothing? Kenya ain't going to say nothing? Because they just boom, boom, Kenya. Boom, boom, Kenya. Yep. Boom, boom, Kenya. I said, Kenya ain't going to say nothing for herself? So then Kenya was like, look, I don't care if he's fruity, gay, or what have you, or about your tax problems. That's between y'all.
I was like, tax problems?
Kenya,
like, did you do that much research to find out that they got tax problems?
So she was like, you sitting around here acting like your life is perfect, that it's okay, but stop reading from a script. You must have some kind of problems or whatever. So then Nene was like, we all need to be careful of what we say, especially when there's kids involved, because that could be detrimental to kids when they hear that information about their parents. Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with Nene, but Nene, don't try it. Do not try this. As much as you do stuff, as much as all of y'all do stuff. Then we got Phaedra in the corner. Yes, Chad. Uh-huh. Yes, Chad. But then we roll camera, like they say on Soul Plane. And all of y'all was kikiing about this mess.
Yeah, everybody was in on it. Anybody that was in on that conversation.
So don't do that. Yep. So I'm with Kenya on this one. Is like, oh, so now that she did a good job on the commercial, and y'all all up in her tail for this episode, everything is Team Kim. Y'all shouldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. Even though I did my dirt, I'm the villain, which you are. In that aspect, but they all are too. Yep.
And everybody guilty.
Yeah. So what I told y'all, I'm not team nobody. I'm team kids.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like none of them. To be honest, I like Portia though. Because I guess my life with Portia. So then, did y'all see? Did y'all see though? The whole time the girls is having their conversation, Peter over there looking like a piece of brown rice.
I ain't even see him sitting over in the cut.
He had like he was playing pool, but he was just like that.
Seeing what's going on, getting the dirt, getting the scoop.
I look like a piece of brown rice that's been in that frying pan a little too long, but I like Peter. Y'all leave Peter alone. Can't nobody wear a beard like Peter.
Yeah, that beard be white and crisp.
Yeah. So then, what else happened?
I was pretty much with that. Then you had a little scene with Oliver and Portia waking up in the morning.
Yeah, the morning after.
Yeah, the morning after.
They brushing teeth. He done ordered he ordered her some eggs or oatmeal or something. I don't know.
Some carbohydrates.
It don't even matter.
It was so short.
And my Mike B voice.
But the next scene was a scene of all scenes.
Kinda. Yeah. Kinda. We got Nene. She's sitting down eating her breakfast and she looked cute, y'all. I'm about to give it to Nene. The hairstyle with the braided band was cute. She's sitting down there. And then here come Kim. Kim even look cute. I give you this, Cynthia Bailey. I ain't paying for them glasses because I lose them. But them glasses that Kim had on was
tight. They was tight.
I said I would buy those.
I don't know if they was $300-$400 tight, but they was tight.
Yeah, I buy them if they were at $5 Below.
You saying $5 Below?
Let me know when the replicas come out, because I'm not.
Cause some of the Chinese folk will knock them off.
Oh, they already got it in China.
Yeah. As soon as she launched those, we're gonna launch ours. You can get them for $5. $5.
I DHL for you $5.
$5, but you're gonna pay $28 shipping.
Shut up.
But if you order 10, free shipping.
Free shipping. And you get 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
So they pretty much was telling because then Phaedra Pooch is on there. That Phaedra look cute too. Got her little sailor / derby outfit on.
She like she was on vacation from the Navy.
Stop. So she come on in, and they pretty much had the same conversation with Kim that all of us been saying. Some of y'all ain't like what we had to say about that, but that's okay.
That's all.
It's all in love. Like Michael Jackson said, it's all in love. It's all in love.
Yeah.
You cannot be passive aggressive.
Not in that group. Not in that group.
And they was like,
don't work.
Phaedra said, child, with a snake, you got to cut the head off.
Cause if you cut the tail off,
they can keep on going.
They keep on moving. But
cut the head off, dead.
And you got to punch them square in the face.
Boop. So pretty much what she was saying was, look, you may not know how to read. And I ain't saying to get down and dirty, get the punching, and that's exactly what I said too. Don't get no fighting with nobody. That went out with the 80s and the 90s. Now you can go to jail.
Yeah, you can get locked up for like 20 years for assault now.
Yeah, so don't do that no more. But you definitely can read somebody for their rights. So that's what they were telling her. Look, you better learn something. So then they went through this read session. And they were playing like they were Kenya and Kim.
Yeah.
And all I heard was, Keon say, I know you're not trying to come from me when you got 2 black market movies that went straight to Blockbuster. No, you didn't. Oh, did this tell you that? Or did oh. Well, your husband might want me, but he's gay. Then they said, oh,
B.
No, you didn't. My earrings pop. Then, no, you didn't. And I said, okay, teach them how to read. So Kim was sitting there like, I don't know how to read. You better learn.
You said you better go to school. That's why they call it read school in session.
So then, this the part that tripped me out. That there go Phaedra stands up. And Phaedra was like, look, I'm just going to exit myself. And she spent around in the circles.
For like 5 minutes.
I said, if she spent one more time, I'm completely going to go all the way to the other side of my house and get myself together and come back. Because I was laughing so freaking hard.
That was too funny.
Because, Phaedra's silly as it is anyway.
Yeah.
I like Phaedra when she's silly, not that crazy stuff. And when she did that, I just couldn't get myself together.
Yeah. But they told Kim correct that she needs to do something about Kenya. Yeah. To shut her down. Get the target off of your back. Yeah. And like we said, we not a one for violence. We try to be violent free.
Try to be.
Yeah, try to be. If it all be possible.
If it all be possible.
But if somebody is harassing you, you have to do something about it.
Yeah.
You have to go beyond just praying. You gotta be about it.
That's it. We had that in church today.
Yeah, you got to.
You can't be no soft Christian. That was the word today.
Yeah, you can't be weak. You got to do something about it.
Yeah.
You got to cut the head off.
Cut the head off. So, yeah, we can go on
like David did Goliath. Cut the head off.
Cut the head off. So when did we get from being that aggressive in the Bible to being, I don't know how to read? They was cutting people's heads off physically.
Yeah.
And you mean tell me you can't read somebody?
Read them.
You ain't
You better read them.
So, yeah. That. So then we get, Kim is on the phone. She talking to her husband. He was like, how did the rap party go? And she was like, well, let me tell you. This how it went. They Googled you about being gay. And he was like, really?
Wait a minute.
Really? And in so many words, Chris was like, Chris kind of fed into what they were saying about him because he was reading for filth again. But I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah, but anyway.
Because I just think that's just how he is. I don't really think he's gay. I just think that's just how he is. And could be various reasons why he's that way. But he kind of played right into the stereotype of a gay man because he was reading them for filth. And then he said, look, if they got to Google me, then in so many words, I'm already winning.
Yeah.
And then he was like, look, Google got more dirt on all of them put together.
Yeah, then they got on me.
So he said if they really want me to start retweeting some mugshots, let's do it.
I said, oh.
I said, Chris.
Said,
don't fall for the okie doke.
But Chris, I can tell that he won't take stuff laying down.
Nah.
He not going to let them shade him without him coming back and defended himself.
Yeah, and he told her that. He was like, I know you won't down there quote no Bible scripture.
I know you didn't go biblical on them, did you?
So I'm like, yeah, Chris, yeah. So then they take a trip to Dunge River Falls, which was beautiful.
That joint was tight.
I would love to do something like that.
I'll probably end up busting my hind parts, but I'll go.
It'd be fun doing it. It'd be some great vlog footage.
Yeah, it would be real nice.
So, they get in their shoes to go up on this, because they got to climb up the river rocks to get to the top. But the whole thing about it is when you're with a group, is for it to be a group effort to help each other.
Activity.
Yeah. So soon as they got in the water, and you can tell from the get-go that Kenya wasn't feeling it, but I'm still glad that she went. Mm-hmm. They went off to the right, her and Matt. And it literally was like Amazing Race.
Yeah. To
see who could get to the top fastest. While the rest of them are down there having fun.
Yeah, they helping pull each other up the rocks. Yeah. And
Portia, she crawled.
She twerking.
And she crawled up there. And they falling down. Bob with his big self, he done fell in a hole.
Boom.
I said, Lord. So they just having a good old time. And Nene didn't do it. Because Nene was like, look, me and Greg, we got too old for this. Mm-hmm. And Greg said, I'm so tired I'll fall asleep standing up in this water here and drown. Said my dentures been went clat down scream. So it was all good. And even Nene said, look, Kenya don't raced all the way to the top and they ain't did nothing. And she's even aware that, look, something has to happen here.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. So they all finally get to the top together as a group. And Kenya was like, what took y'all so long? And all of them was looking at her like, it wasn't a race.
It wasn't a race. It wasn't a race.
And Cynthia even said that too. She was like, we could have really bonded at that moment.
Yeah,
but you took it as a competition. Everything in about competition.
Yeah. But in spite of, I'm glad that they still enjoying themselves.
Right.
That they not letting that mess up the vibe of them having fun.
Right.
So yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm over it.
So then we get the old lady gang.
Oh.
We saw
crew.
Yeah, we saw old Candy and Todd. Candy had to pretty much crawl out that low car. Todd, stop doing that to her. Stop. She had to crawl out the goddamn car, 25 months pregnant, had to go to this restaurant where they had to meet this chef that is going to be the overseer of some of the recipes. So they're kind of doing like a Southern cuisine elegantly.
Yeah.
So that's his job, is to show the family his cooking skills so that they would trust him enough with the recipes to jazz it up and make it so that you can take a $10 plate and sell it for $45. That's basically what you're doing.
Brilliant.
Yeah, very brilliant. Bring that stuff out there. Aunt Bertha.
I knew. I think she liked every single thing that was out there.
She did. Brought the devil eggs out there.
But we know how Grandma and them is. Grandma and them gonna hate.
Brought the greens out. Brought the ribs out. Brought some. What they brought? Some chicken and French.
I said, man,
that look good.
Give me some of that.
Give me some French toast.
Give me some.
I don't even eat French toast because it's gross to me.
I love French toast.
So
I can eat it every day.
They eating. Everybody enjoying themselves except for Aunt Bertha.
Yeah, some faces.
She said, I only do salmon, but I eat this pork.
I eat this pork.
Not pork.
And she started eating. She said, wait a minute. These ribs are off the change.
So he won over with it. So you should have brought the pig out first.
Yeah.
You know some people like some pig. When Ricky Smile said pigs are people too.
But the thing about it, we learned, we have some older people in our life that do the same thing. When they don't say off the chain.
Off the change.
It's always off the change.
And don't correct them.
Yeah.
Because you just don't mess up their whole...
They're like, that's what I said, off the change. No, off the chain. No, I said off the chain.
But that's when you got that them dentures, though, they can't click. Yeah. Okay, so now we got us some jerk chicken. I was a little jealous about that jerk chicken. But that daggone Peter said, yeah, the flavor comes from the sweet wood. Phaedra said... I said, Phaedra needs to get laid yesterday.
Quickly. Yeah, quickly.
Get you some bedroom candy. Phaedra, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Get you some bedroom candy. If you can't afford the bedroom candy, go to adamandeve.com. Free advertisement. Mm-hmm. And they usually have a coupon code on Retail Me Not. Just go fix it.
Work it out.
Just go fix it.
Go fix it.
Fix it. So, the men decided to divide themselves off, and the women were sitting together. All good, all cool. The men is doing a little kiki, ha-ha, drinking.
Smoking the real Bob Marley.
Real Bob.
Real Bob Marley.
Why? I won't over it. I don't smoke no more, though. Had them a good time. So, I'm so glad that they squashed that stuff with Matt, because they was picking with Matt again. Yeah. And a lot of people were saying last week that, you know, they felt like Matt had a reason to... I just felt like it was just... Because I'm around guys all the time. That's how guys do. Mm-hmm. They pick with each other, and they don't really... Men don't really pick up on when a man is like, hey, too far, too far, too far. Yeah. But it's all harmless.
Yeah, harmless jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
The initiation. You when you're the new guy in the pack, it's the initiation.
Yeah, it's the initiation.
You get picked on.
So, yeah... Matt finally realized, you know, I was just overly aggressive for no goddamn reason. It really wasn't a thing. Yeah. You know, even though Peter is Peter, it really wasn't a thing. Mm-hmm. So they was able to kiki, ha-ha, and they were joking with him again. He was like, man, what how you handle that age difference? You know, he said, my girl ain't but 32.
Yeah, dog, my girl ain't no but 32. Like, oh!
Bob said.
Bob is just in his own world. That player would have fun all by himself. Matter of fact, he probably think he did by himself. That's how much fun he having.
I got a correction. I keep saying I'm team nobody. I'm team Bob.
Yes,
I'm team Bob.
Yeah, I'm there for Bob. That's that old cat back in the day that you want to roll with in the caddy. That's Bob.
I bet you he do got a long Cadillac.
I bet she got a Cadillac with the white walls on it and the freaking dice up on the rear view mirror. Yes, sir. That's Bob. With the feathers on the dashboard. Yeah.
Stop. So that dad
got a bottle of Omaha in the trunk. Keep the tires wet.
We need to finish this review. With that yellow sponge.
Yep.
So that stupid Peter said, you know, 'cause we love us some crazy A Kenya. Mm-hmm. He said, I love Kenya too. Everybody said.
And man said, I love her too. Because I thought it would get ready to turn crazy when I said, I'm glad that they fixed it, because it probably would have turned, it probably went a whole other way. And then he would have been fussing at the ancient dudes again.
The ancient dudes. So then Peter turns to Oliver. He was like, Oliver, man, Portia got a lot of A. You think you can handle all that? He was like, man.
Yeah, she do got a lot.
Got a lot of A, man. I said, dirt.
But I told Lynette tonight, I said her, it didn't look real tonight. So I don't know if she got anything done.
It didn't look extra.
Yeah, it didn't look real, but I know she got some, but it just looked like it might have been an extension to the trunk.
The donkey
trunk.
So, then over at the ladies' table, they sitting down, they eating, they sampling everything, and I would have did the same thing. Don't play.
Give it all.
So, I'm gonna call this the Nene therapist session.
Yeah, what you call her? Nene fix my life.
She got a lot of tips from when she walked out on Dr. So Nene brings up the fact that she had a nice brunch that morning, and she was able to sit down and talk to Kim. And, you know, they were talking about some of the issues that, you know, about her and Kenya not getting along. She said, Kim, do you want to pray before we open up this meeting? So they went on with it. She said, you know, look, Kim doesn't really understand what you got with her. What is it that y'all, what is the beef between you all or whatever? So I thought they said it was going to give Kenya an opportunity to speak, but then Kim went ahead and she spoke. And she was like, look, I really don't know what happened with us. We can agree to disagree. We don't have to get along. We got to be A-spoon-close, but we have to be respectful of each other. And I agree with that. But she said, one thing you're not going to do.
So here it is.
You're not going to talk about me.
Yes.
And you're not going to talk about my family.
Yes.
That thing rattled Kenya a little bit. Yeah. Kenya was like, when them eyes get real big. Uh-huh. I said, she'd have rattled a little bit because she didn't think that she had, at least, she had minimum wage read at that point.
Yeah, she graduated. Yeah, she graduated.
I give you that.
Yeah.
So then, Kenya was like, I'm so happy that you finally found the courage to stand up and speak for yourself.
I said, there it is.
Cynthia shut it down. Cynthia said, I'm going to stop you right here.
Yeah.
See, this is why all of this keeps going left.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't giving you a negative tone, but you are giving her a negative tone. No, don't do that. So then Kenya went on to speak about this, that, the third. And then Cynthia was like, look, no, you took it too far. We were having that conversation. You put your hand on her chair. You pulled her chair out. You were overly aggressive. And it was for no reason at all. You did not have to take it there. But for some reason, you just feel like you just want to attack Kim. So, for what it's worth, I kind of believed her in that moment, though. Kenya apologized. And she was like, you know, I didn't want to cause you no harm. But in her confessional, she was like, yeah, I just took it too goddamn far because there's something else going on with me. And we know what that something else is.
Yeah, we know what it is, yeah.
So they hashed it out. They said that it was going to be all right from, you know, they're going to agree to disagree. And they're going to coexist.
And they're going to respect each other. But I think the whole thing is, the issue is between her and Cynthia.
Yep.
And because Kim is the weak one out the bunch. So she becomes the punching bag. So you know how you go to the gym and you hit the bag when you're frustrated. So you don't have to hit nobody. So that's what Kim is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cynthia peeped the fact that this ain't got nothing to do with Kim. This is about me. She ain't say it at that moment, but she said it in her confessional. So I was like, you observed very well, Miss Cynthia. I give you that. Cynthia tells Nene, look, you did a good job at that goddamn meeting last night. Can you mediate a meeting for me?
Yeah.
I got $250 I can pay.
Yeah, I need you to be a honor for me on this one.
So Nene was like, child, I can do it. I can do it for you. You know I'll do it. You know I do it, do it.
Because I'm a what?
Crackhead. So, they having that last night in Jamaica. I'm mad that they leaving myself. Because I'm having a good time looking through their lenses.
I ain't even gonna lie. I want to go to Jamaica now. I always wanted to go to Jamaica, but they done sold me. I'm sold. Book the tickets.
Yeah. So Peter don't laid out this last night in Jamaica. He got the dancers. One guy took some flame and put it down there. I said, don't.
Hey, you gonna burn you gonna burn it off, well?
said you gonna be dancing and twerking for real. You ain't gonna have no dang. So that guy doing Portia and Phaedra, you know they couldn't be out there twerking without them two.
How Portia said?
What she say?
I'm gonna show him how to do it.
I gotta show him how to do it. I can make it bounce too.
Every chance she can get to twerk, she gonna twerk.
So they was out there twerking. Then they finally had a chance to sit down and have their meal or whatever. And Peter gives a great speech about, you know, how it meant a lot to him to be able to bring them to his homeland, to where he was raised and born and raised or whatever. Then Kenya and Matt pooches on it all late.
Yeah, 2 hours late.
Now, mind you, they've had dancing. Yep. They've had cocktail hour.
They done ate.
They were there, I think, did they eat already? I don't know what they were doing.
They were eating them
little
things.
They were at the table,
them little
appetizers.
Yeah.
So they had appetizers and they just pooching on there. Peter kind of looked at them like, did y'all really just come in on my speech? But anyway, so then, who was it? Cynthia was like, you know, Kim, great job. You know, when am I going to be able to see the final cut of the commercial? I said, oh, hell.
So here we bring this commercial up. I'm over the commercial.
So, can your face break again? Because y'all know they did it all for ratings.
For that, yep.
And looked at Kenya's face, and Kenya was like, okay, whatever, we can bring this up again. So that leads them into talking about, Kenya, what is it? What's really happening between us? That whole dialogue between Cynthia and Kenya meant nothing to me because, like my husband said, I accept apologies when I don't have to initiate me telling you that you did something wrong.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. She apologized and she pretty much was like, look, I was hurt. I had 2 ideas that I had pitched for you.
Yeah. And
I wasn't given the opportunity to do them. I think both of them are wrong in that whole thing. Yeah. They should have probably just left it to the real person that should have did the commercial would have been Kim and not try to miss business with friendship. Trust me, I just had an incident. And just let it go. But now feelings are hurt. It's personal. That day when Kenya said, you know, I was going to support you. I came to the commercial and they was looking like.
But you got on a paddle boat and went to Mexico.
They said you went to Mexico. Portia said
she was asleep.
Did y'all see Greg Howe?
He had that joint slick back, boy.
Slick it back.
That's how we used to back in the day, though.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That was the style back in the day, boy.
I said, Greg sent up that player from the Himalaya. She apologized. At the end of the day, she was like,
ain't nobody believe her.
And ain't nobody believe her.
Ain't nobody believe her.
That stupid Phaedra said Kenya Moore has did more bad acting.
Yep.
I said, you know what? But we'll see. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. Just the insert in there about apologies being more genuine when somebody comes. Sometimes you don't know when you wrong somebody, but some people know that you wrong somebody.
And in this case, you know.
Yeah, when in the case that you know, the apology is more genuine when they apologize before you confront them.
Right. When they come to you be like, look.
Yeah, but if you don't know, I don't know why I offended you and you come and tell me and I apologize, right. Of course, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's my Dr. Phil moment.
How much you charge for that?
$150.
All right. So Peter was like, you know, we really we love Kenya, and what Matt, what you say at that table? What you say at that table about love?
You were drunk.
And Matt was like, I do. I love Kenya.
Yeah.
So Kenya all blushing or whatever. I like them. I like her and Matt together. He mellows her out.
Yeah.
So,
bring balance in her life.
So I'm gonna see how far this goes. Mm-hmm. So he admitted that he loved her, or whatever. And went on, and Kenya was like, you love me, Peter? Peter was like, yeah, I like her crazy ass.
Yeah.
I said, don't change it now, Peter. But he was like, you know, for real, Kenya was upset because she feels like Nene came in and stole the show with Cynthia, and it kind of did feel like that. I mean, I probably would have felt like that too. But what you got to understand is when somebody that hasn't been in the group for a while comes back, by default, they kind of get more attention. Because they're the missed one. Mm-hmm. You've been here this whole time, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's how I go. It
goes like that. So kind of like Nene is just the new chick.
Yep.
New but not new. So Cynthia was like, you know, you were in my head, you were going to be sitting beside me on that beach as my BFF, not Mal. And she was like, was that before or after Nene came back?
Oh,
Nene said, child.
Say the sleeping giant woke up in Nene.
Nene said, look. I might be gone. But when Nene comes back, she comes back forever. So that's pretty much what Nene said. Look.
Say she did a Carla B on us.
Forever. So she was like, and that daggone Peter was like, no, it really wasn't like that. Before Nene even came, she had you down as that the only reason that Mal was on that beach was because you checked out on her.
Yeah. And
I was like, okay. And so Kenya apologized. She was like, I was in my feelings. I was hurt, and it was what it was. That was basically it. It was a good goddamn episode.
But I want to say this. This is what needs to happen right here.
What?
Lady Nika and them need to do a blab with Kenya, Cynthia, and Kim. Put them all on a blab.
Yeah.
And
meet me on blab. Yeah.
Like, who was that night that did the blab when all the YouTube drama was going on and they got on there fixed? What was the other lady was on there?
Oh, Squeaky.
Was her and it was the other lady that came in.
Oh, Much Love.
Yeah, man, Much Love, yeah. Drop some wisdom on it and get all that stuff straight. Which we know a lot of is drama for TV. But there is some issues there. But I think y'all can fix them on Blab.
Yeah, so tell them, tweet them and say, meet me on Blab. You knock my damn... So,
Blab done fix my life.
Yeah. And hey, James, you can get you some money off them shirts, bro.
Yes, sir.
Meet me on Blab.
Meet me on Blab.
All right, y'all, where we at?
We straight from the VA.
I'm so tired of the dirty, dirty South.
Two up, two down. Boom, holla.